Hi everyone, so it's been a while. I'm actually in Madrid right now, and in a few days I'm actually going to Italy to study abroad for a semester, but I thought that it would be a really good opportunity to do kind of a travel series. But this is a speed paint video. It was actually supposed to be a review of the pen that I'm using, but I actually lost the footage for the review part of the pen because I guess while I was going through the airport, I think I dropped my SD card somewhere. It was really dumb. But basically all the footage is lost for that, and I need to refilm it once I'm in Italy because then I'm going to have a tripod. But meanwhile, I hope you guys enjoyed this speed paint. I was holding the phone. This was recorded with an iPhone, and I was holding it the whole entire time, so sorry if some parts are really shaky. But to make it up to you guys, I thought that I would do like my first ever Q&A kind of thing. Before that, I really like this pen and I still want to do a review of it, so I'll have that up soon. And I'm also going to be doing a review of the Mosseri sketchbook because a lot of people asked what my thoughts were on that sketchbook, and I'll also have that up really soon. I'm only going to answer the more common questions I receive, and in a separate video I'll go in depth into some more specific questions that I get. But yeah, the most common question that I get is, how old am I? I'm actually 19 years old as of right now. And another question that I get is, when did you start drawing and painting? I started probably when I had to apply for colleges, start the application for colleges, because I did not know that I needed a portfolio for most of the fields that I wanted to enter. All of these questions I received on my most recent post on Instagram, so make sure to follow me there if you want to contribute to more Q&As in the future. A lot of people asked what I put in my travel kit, and I'm actually going to do a separate video on that. I'm really excited to film that video, so that will be for later. A really common question I get is, who are my favorite artists and where do I get inspiration? So I really love the art community on Instagram, so anybody that I'm following is somebody that inspires me. So if you want to know, again, just go onto my Instagram and see who I follow. There's a lot of people with amazing art who are so inspirational. There's not like one specific artist that I look at. I think inspiration comes from everywhere. I know that's a really dumb, vague answer, but I don't really specifically go in and look at specific artists. Sometimes I will do studies of different artists. There was a period when I did a lot of John Singer Sargent. I don't know how to say his name, but I used to study a lot of his watercolor paintings because of how crazy his techniques were, and I think I learned a lot from that. Another common question I get is about art school. So a lot of people ask if I've ever gone to art school or if I'm considering art school. I don't go to art school. I have never considered going to art school, and I've never taken classes art classes before, just because I prefer just to learn on my own, I guess. And I guess that's another topic that I can delve into more detail in a different video, but yeah, I just like arting on my own, I guess. I think on almost any post where I show my sketchbook, I always get the question of what is that sketchbook? Where can I buy it? So most of the sketchbooks that I've been using are actually hand-bound sketchbooks, and that's because I am really particular with the kind of paper that I use in my watercolor sketchbooks, and the one that I'm using now has some Arches printmaking paper. I don't know the name specifically, but it's not technically watercolor paper, but watercolor really acts nicely on it. Oh, and a lot of people have been asking for an updated sketchbook tour. I am planning on doing one, but there are a couple hesitations with that. One of them is that I get my art stolen a lot just because I post it so openly on the internet, so I'm not so comfortable with showing my sketchbook because it has a lot of conceptual ideas that I have that I want to develop further. And it's just kind of a place where I like throw up ideas. So I'm not sure if I'm that comfortable with showing my sketchbooks or my like recent sketchbooks, but I want to do a video of my past sketchbooks, but those are actually all back in the States, so it would be a while until I could film that video. So I might do like a travel sketchbook tour kind of thing, but yeah, I'm not sure yet. So those are all the questions that I'm going to answer for this video. In a separate video, I'll answer more questions, and if you guys have any more questions, make sure you go on my Instagram and just comment your question on the latest post. You can comment on this YouTube video, it's just that I tend to check my Instagram more. Painting with one hand and filming with the other hand is not a pleasant experience, so this was kind of weird, but yeah, I'll be sure to upload more often because I just really want to focus on my YouTube channel again. I feel like it's been a little neglected over the past few months, so I really want to do like a weekly sketchbook video where I sketch in my sketchbook like once a week, but we'll see how that goes. So that's everything. I hope you guys have a great rest of your summer, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye guys!